G'day, here's a little help. Do you find your cooling system keeps coming up with a warning and you can't find the coolant leak? Mine did. I'll run through what I found and how I fixed it. This little plug here was leaking into the valley, evaporating it before I could find where the coolant leak was. It wasn't even meeting the ground. This is the culprit here. It's leaking dead up through the centre. Couldn't find anywhere a crack or a split. Replaced the airing, put it back in, and it was still leaking. I tracked this down at a local company here in my hometown. In the background you can see the part number and where I purchased it and the phone number. It's even got the coolant bleeder split in the fitting. Run through how I replace it for you. These are in a difficult spot, so put a rag under to see if you drop it, it doesn't fall into the valley and disappear. Also collect any of the coolant that may come out. They're quite difficult to undo, so I found a plate where I could screw it straight. If you use pliers, you have a tendency to twist and can snap the head off. So once you lift it out, just make sure the rag's in place. And as you can see, no damage, but it was leaking. The new one comes with an O-ring. Just make sure you put some lubricant on it so it goes back in. Now these can be reasonably tight thread because it's had a plastic thread in there, not a metal thread. These are brass, so you're not going to have much of a problem with corrosion. So when you get them started, turn them in. Turn it backwards forwards a few times so as it goes down, it'll clean the thread. And they don't need to be over tightened. All it's holding it is the O-ring and a little bit of coolant. Not too tight. Now I started up, bled the system. So you bleed the system by allowing the engine to idle. Crack the bleeder until you get consistent flow, then lock it off. As you can see, that's what I've done. This is about 20 minutes after being running. Check for coolant leak, all dry. Next step is to correct the coolant level. There you go, job done. Hope this helps.